Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to review Immutable X project, which is a layer 2 solution for Ethereum, and I'm going to explain also what is ZK rollup technology, which is very important for you to understand right now because it's the current future of layer 2 and blockchain solutions. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get the notifications. And without anything else, let's go into it. Hey guys, EMX token, which is the token of Immutable X, is at position 83 right now in CoinMarketCap, entering very quickly into the top 100 super quickly at $8.17 right now, a max supply of 2 billion tokens, and it will continue growing a lot. Market cap is 1.5 billion. This token is starting to be traded here 5 of November, so really new here in the market, but it's already listed in a lot of exchanges. It's not new. So it is still not in Binance. Just recently, yesterday was added into KuCoin. So that did a little of pump here also with the market recovery. But still it's very interesting, and the most interesting part is the technology of this project, which shares the technology that Loopring also use a coin in the rank 50. Immutable X is a first layer 2 for NFTs on Ethereum. They experience zero gas fees. We are going to see that it's not exactly true, but it's almost true. You will have very low gas fees. Instant trades and carbon neutral NFTs for marketplaces, games, and applications without compromise. Build your NFT business in hours with our APIs. Well, zero gas fees to peer-to-peer trading, set your own trading fees, no custodial risk, user keeps the private keys, a massive scalability app of 9,000 transactions per second. The technology behind this is very powerful in terms of speed of transactions. Not a centralized sidechain. We are going to explain also in the technology what is a sidechain. Secured by Ethereum, a true layer 2 inheriting security of layer 1. We are going to explain this also because many almost of layer 2 solutions are not secure for the layer 1 solution. In order to explain this, layer 1 blockchains are Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin. I mean the main blockchains. And layer 2 are platforms, protocols, even blockchains that works above a layer 1 protocol. So that is why we have, for example, Polygon, which is a layer 2 solution also, which runs over Ethereum, and many other solutions that run over layer 1s. And any NFT that is created or traded on Immutable X is 100% carbon neutral. So moving into the marketplace, they have a very big marketplace. The company behind Immutable X, it's a very big company that was launched, Gods Unchained. It's a company that creates games from many years already. So this is a project that is built, and behind the project is a very trusted company that is in the market of gaming from a lot of years already. So the marketplace looks very nice here. If we go to the Twitter account, it has 150,000 followers, so a big community behind that. The next days, tomorrow, you will see an AMA if you want to participate here and see the vision and roadmap that we will have for Immutable X. I will be showing this in Discord, so you can join too to be more aware of this project. And yesterday was listed on KuCoin, like I mentioned. There are a couple of news to go ahead, but I want to go into other things. The ecosystem of Immutable already running a lot of games and NFT marketplaces. Also was OpenSea working with Immutable X, and one of the biggest news that I will be showing you is about BeBay, because this is a very big company for NFTs. So also some collectibles partnership here from ATC the Superfarm, and AMBU. So this is currently the ecosystem of Immutable to the 25th of November. Also, I will explain here some details about the technology, because you need to understand the technology of these blockchains. Because all solutions are not equal, the purpose of this article is to help users and developers compare and contrast the various scaling strategies that have been proposed and built. So, like I said, we have many blockchains. Then we have what are alternative blockchains, alternative for Bitcoin and Ethereum, blockchains that really don't have too much scalability. And these alternative blockchains, which make different design decisions to Ethereum to prioritize throughput, are commonly proposed scaling solutions. These include projects like Tron and EOS, which support general purpose applications, as well as projects like Flow. But however, these blockchains didn't work out so well from comparison with Ethereum. That is where appear the layer 2 solutions built on Ethereum. The key advantage of these alternative blockchains, it was scalability improvements, is under threat because of many of the situations. From this, we can see sidechains like Matic, Ronin, and XDAI. Sidechains are separate blockchains that run parallel to Ethereum. They have their own miners, often called validators and operators, their own consensus algorithm, and their own bridge to transfer assets to and from the main chain, in this case Ethereum. Users deposit by locking their assets in a mainnet smart contract. To withdraw back to Ethereum, users initiate an exit on the sidechain, then provide a proof of the exit once it is included in the sidechain's history. So this is the way like these sidechains work. Besides sidechains, we have plasma chains. Plasma chains are type of sidechains which avoids the security problems described above at the cost of some scale by publishing the roots of each plasma chain block on mainnet Ethereum. This ensures that, in theory, plasma chains directly inherit the security of the parent blockchain. Because in Matic you need to know, for example in Polygon, the security, even if it's the layer 2, is the security of Polygon itself, it's not the security from Ethereum really. So this is what plasma chains are solved in this term from the technologies. Then we have state channels, like the blockchains, the solutions for E-Infinity and Raiden. This has been really challenging many of the protocols on the technologies. The state channels are a general purpose scaling solution which are most useful in interactions between a defined number of participants in a closed system. Side channels require an opening and closing transaction on chain, but all the intermediate states are sent directly between the parties, who both signed to indicate assent. But this loses a little of the velocity of transactions, but this resolves some of the problems across security. And then finally we have rollups. Rollups is, for what I can say, the last part of this technology review. Rollups, what they are, a rollup is large numbers of transactions into a big batch, then generate a proof for that batch. Using this proof, rather than checking each trade individually, we are able to check the entire batch at once. Generally, users will deposit their asset into a smart contract on chain, and their asset will be made available for instant trading in and off-chain environments. So this is great. So instead of just making one transaction in each, we are working with batches of transactions. This will give you many new features on blockchain communication. Then we have two types basically of rollups. Optimistic rollups, which are optimistic because they assume that the proof provided for each transaction batch is valid during a predefined challenge period, usually 1 to 2 weeks. Anyone can challenge the submitted proof and assert fraud. These are therefore called fraud proofs. The advantage of optimistic rollups is that they easily support general computation. You will be able to copy-paste your mainnet Solidity code. The other ones are CK rollup. which is the technology that Immutable X is holding, and also the one that Loopring is holding. These use validated proof in comparison to optimistic rollups, rating that the fraud proofs described above using either snarks or starks, and plenty of complex mathematicals to prove the validity of the transactions in the rollup. Using validity proof means that once a proof has been accepted on-chain, users have immediate confirmation that those transactions were valid and are now immutable. And to give you some context, in an NFT context, this solves both the problems it identified with optimistic rollups above. Users can withdraw immediately and no one is able to attack the system, regardless of the amount of funds flowing through the system. In terms of scale, Zcash rollups has been able to reach speeds of thousands of transactions per second and are capable of reaching even higher limits in the future. So Zcash rollup is right now the top of technology in blockchains, and also very interesting is that Zcash rollups also have another unique feature. Transactions become cheaper as more people use them, due to the way fees are calculated for each batch of transactions. The cost to send a batch isn't subject to much variance, so gas costs can be split among more users as more transactions are bundled in a batch. Zcash rollups can bundle an almost infinite amount of transactions, so gas fees for transactions could be reduced to fractions of pennies with enough users. The future is called validity proof amortization. So a lot of things good about this. A couple of things that are the disadvantage of Zcash rollups is the general computation, but this challenge is being working up, and probably we will have a lot of good news about this issue. Before we continue with the video, remember that I am doing an amazing giveaway. I will be giving half of a Bitcoin to one winner and 5 Ethereum to 5 different winners. If you want to participate, it's super easy, just a couple of clicks. Follow the link in the description. But remember that you need to be subscribed to the channel with the bell on to be considered. So now you understand a little bit about the different technologies on how blockchains works and how this layer 2 works. So any project for me now that works with Zcash rollup, I think it will be the future also. And if not only because I say Vitalik Buterin, which is the creator of Ethereum and the current owner of the Ethereum CEO, has only made 2 big investments. One is Solar Energy and one in the company that created Immutable. So the post here is deleted, but actually he mentions that they plan to move Ethereum in the middle future into Zcash rollups. So this is very important for also for the future of Ethereum, and also to understand where is going the technology and what kind of blockchain project you should be looking at. That is why I did all this explanation here. For more news, this layer 2 solution proceeds more NFT trades in 24 hours than Ethereum did in 1 week. NFT marketplace OpenSea, I already mentioned, added this Ethereum layer 2 Immutable X. Also, TikTok, the NFT will be made available on Ethereum and will be powered by Immutable X. And the biggest news is that Bebe NFTs are moving to Immutable X and dropping the DC Cover Guard Series 1. Bebe, the leading mobile-first digital collectible platform, announced a partnership with Immutable X, the first layer 2 scaling solution for carbon-neutral non-fungible tokens built on Ethereum. This also means that Marvel reveals official NFTs will be available on Bebe Marketplace by 2021, which runs on Immutable X. So I see a lot of futures. Also, Disney Golden Movements are going to be running on Immutable X because they are going to be in Bebe. So many things related to this company will affect the validity for Immutable X. So in terms of NFT and gaming, I think this company has a very bright future, already running up into the 100 positions with 1.5 billion of capital. So I still see a very big future for this token. If you are wondering if I'm going to enter into this project particularly, I'm not sure yet. Looperin also a position 50, and they have the price is $2.92, but the circulating supply is 1.33 billions. Even if they have lower max supply, that is because the circulating supply is much higher than in Immutable X. But now that is in the top 100, I could easily see the circulating supply entering into more million of tokens, because right now it's only 188 million tokens on circulating supply. So this is something to consider if entering into Immutable X or maybe Looperin. There's something to review here also, but this project is also great using the same technology. So I am not sure yet to enter an investment here, but for sure I wanted to mention about the technology behind this, because ZK Rollups is the powerful blockchain technology right now for layer 2 solutions and any solution on blockchain right now. So be sure to have that type of technology advice in your toolbox when you decide a project, because many of these ZK Rollups technology projects, I think it will be doing it great on the rest of the bull run. Well guys, that is all for the video. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get the notifications, and I'll see you tomorrow with a new video. Bye.